Why am I heading to Santiago Island? Well, because I got a job there. Pretty cool job. I am gonna go sailing with a Swiss compatriot. He needs to do some miles to do his Swiss sailing license. Good morning, everyone. It's about 7:30 in the morning. I left Mindelo at 3 o'clock, calm conditions, and then all of a sudden here just south of the island of Santa Lucia, as usual, 25 knots, and I had only taken 2 reefs, and it's downstairs, all of a sudden the boat just went whew. So I just managed everything, took a 3rd reef. Now everything's tame to head out to Santiago Island. Why am I heading to Santiago Island? Well, because I got a job there. Pretty cool job. I am gonna go sailing with a Swiss compatriot. He needs to do some miles to do his Swiss sailing license, his ocean sailing license, and he needs a guy who has a Swiss sailing license. It's called the Swiss Offshore Sailing. Anyway, this is it. Look, in order to get a Swiss license, you need to do 1,000 miles with a registered Swiss ocean-going license holder. So this guy Ferdy is down in Santiago, and he asked if he could do some miles with me, and I said sure. And we're gonna do a week to 10 days out here in the around the islands, do some miles, learn some things about sailing that I can teach him about some of these islands, and like how to take a reef before it's kind of an urgency. and he's paying me for it, because all these latest things I've had to do on Galopin is costing me a small fortune, and sorry YouTube and Patrons, man, you guys are the best, but it just ain't enough. So gotta work, man. Gotta make a living. I'm not retired or anything yet, and I'm not independently wealthy. So here we are, we're heading down to Santiago. So far looks like a nice day, but whew, the wind down, all of a sudden we're kind of slowing down. Gotta adjust the sails, gotta do some trimming. Let's shake you out, Galopin.
Let me start by saying that I'm Swiss. So how can someone like me, Swiss, get one of these? We've got no ocean, no sea, no coastline. I'm from a country that is landlocked. So why would a Swiss want to get an ocean sailing license? Well, perhaps because we're on a land island, surrounded by the borders of France, Germany, and Italy, and we want to get off this pile of rocks, get out in the open, out here. So how do we do it? Precisely, how did I do it? Recently, I was commissioned to help a fellow Swiss get his license, and this will explain and demonstrate the process. I'm on my way to pick up Fernando, better known as Ferdy, from Zurich. He's on the island of Santiago, where he's vacationing. He contacted me through social media, through a friend which is a Patreon patron, as well as via this YouTube channel. He completed the theory part of the process, which I'll get to, and now needs to sail 1,000 nautical miles at sea with a licensed captain, preferably a Swiss license holder like me. Then, to certify the miles, he'll need to fill out a booklet, a sort of captain's log. This was mine. He'll have to do an overnight sail, as well as demonstrate the ability to perform certain maneuvers such as docking, anchoring, man overboard, etc., etc. Hey guys! Woo! We're a gang, man! Oh, I hear ya. Well, it has been... Obtaining one of these sailing licenses is not so simple. First of all, you need to get a boating license for the lakes and rivers. We have no ocean, but we got lots of water. It's like getting a driver's license. You know, you read the booklet, memorize the questions and answers with an app, and take the multiple choice exam. And then you need to pass an exam on the water, and you get this. Now, to get the ocean license, which is called Swiss Certificate of Competence for Ocean Yachting, you first need to take a 14-week theory course, one night a week. My brother was great enough to accompany me through this course, and the first thing the teacher said to us was, "This is all about math, so you need to be good at math." And I suck at math. For me, it was tough. And after you've completed the course, you have to take the final exam. It's a full-day ordeal in 3 parts, beginning by solving complex navigation problems, then calculating and solving tide problems, and finally answering 80 multiple-choice questions. I passed 2 of the 3. My brother aced all 3 easily. I failed the tide section and had to wait another month to take that part of the exam again. And finally, I succeeded. Let's not forget the cost. $1,500 for the course and $300 for the exam, plus an additional $300 for me because I had to do the test twice. And that's not all. You have to complete a first aid course and get your hearing and vision tested. If you're colorblind, you're screwed. There was another thing we were told at the beginning of the course, and that was that this course was not to teach you about sailing, but about passing the exam. Just that. Arguably, this is what education is about. You don't really learn anything in school except to pass exams. You really learn on the field, or on the ocean, and by experience.
Now let me show you exactly what we had to learn. This is what we had to learn. All these questions. And it came in this little booklet. All of this crap. All of this. And all that we had to learn in 14 weeks. And oh, I got this nice shirt from the Cruising Club Suisse as a gift for signing up, as well as some kind of tote bag to carry stuff in. And now I'm a licensed captain. Yep, Swiss licensed captain. I got this. I was so proud to have this. So proud to show it off to the next marina, the next police. But no, never once have I had to show this to anybody, anyone, any official capacity or situation. The only time I had to show this was to Ferdy, to show that I'm an actual Swiss license holder. Having a Swiss flag and a Swiss license does offer one big benefit, and it is insurance. I'm insured as a Swiss with a Swiss insurance company, and it allows me to go just about anywhere except any place that's under a war zone, which is a big difference to some of my compatriots, Europeans and others, who can't go to Africa, for example. And being Swiss and having a Swiss flag is, different. We're neutral. We never colonized anyone. We basically are at peace with most people and stuff. We don't pose a threat, and we're kind of cool, So the only thing is that sometimes people confuse that Swiss flag for a Red Cross, but that's all right. Day to be sailing in Cape Verde today. Sporty, first thing in the morning, right after the island of São Vicente. There's a canal, a corridor between the island of São Vicente and the island of Santa Luzia. And there's always wind and short waves, and without fail, it was 25 knots, and I had too much sail out. I didn't expect that, but I should have known because I've been here before and it happens almost every time, so my fault. Reduced the sails. We're fine. I had a moment here south of San Nicolau with a lull, like 5-7 knots of wind, so turned on the motor. Had dolphins with us for a long time. It's cool. And now we're back to good wind, like between 14 and 17 knots. I'm debating whether I should take a reef too for the night. I mean, usually things come down during the night, but sometimes you can be surprised. Galpan's doing awesome right now. We've got full sails. It's so rare to have full sails up in Cape Verde. It's just nice. Diego did such a nice job over there in Senegal fixing up my sails. And Peter's autopilot's doing the job too, so... I don't know, might fill up the Genoa a little bit. What do you guys think? I did take a reef. In fact, I took two in the Genoa, one in the main. Sun is setting. We're going up to about 17, sometimes 18 knots. Usually past 15. Yeah, it's a good idea to take a reef. You know, the boat's flatter, more comfortable. Goes just as fast. And I don't know. Tonight's looks like it's a full moon. It's beautiful. Yesterday, man, the moon set and it was really incredible. It was like tangerine, orange, yellow. It was, no, it's beautiful, amazing. Try to take a picture, but it's really difficult. So we're gonna settle in for the night. Tomorrow morning when we get up, we should be arriving in Tarrafal. Si Deus quiser, inshallah, God willing.
Which finally brings us here with Ferdy, who needs to complete 1,000 nautical miles at sea, and he's decided to do it with me.
Okay, here we are with Ferdy from Zurich, and he's come with me to do some miles to get his blue water ocean sailing license. Ferdy is helming. I think he's digging it.
Everything is nice, good, perfect.
I think he likes Galopin, Galopin likes him.
I got it.
Conditions are great. When we left it was about 22, 25 knots. But around the islands it's always kind of windier, you know, there's a wind effect. Now it's down to 14. We're going to open up a little more Genoa and slowly make our way up to San Nicolau. Had a glimpse of dolphins. They came just for a second, but just to say hello. That was a good sign. Yeah, man. Come on, boys. Come on, don't you want to play? Thanks for coming aboard Galopin Winded Voyage. This is our studios. You know, it's the good people on Patreon who are making this happen and keeping us afloat. Hope you'll join our community there. We've got a lot of cool extra perks this year, like live updates, news, photos, videos, and I've even taken a stab at writing some short stories which are not for general audiences on YouTube. Plus, our friend and patron Graham started a WhatsApp chat that he aptly called Galopin's Cockpit. Guys from all over have joined, and we can talk, chat, uncensored, say whatever we want, and discuss anything. And it's this community that's contributing to the continuation of this Living Adventure series. Or you can watch for free on YouTube. Just make sure to give us a like or dislike or leave a comment, and definitely subscribe. So thanks for coming along on Winded Voyage, man.